I don't know how many times I have to say this. You know, when you're on the inbound, you actually don't have to pass it immediately as your back hits the rim. You don't. You literally can wait a second and survey the field. This nigga threw this pass, no remorse, you didn't even look. What the bro, there's two people rushing us for starters. Second, our point guard is running down court. I don't know how many times I have to say this. If you are the guard, I don't care if your dribbling is a 2. I don't care if your playmaking is a -8. You don't get to be at the 1 and be at damn near the hash. Stay to the baseline so you can receive the ball. Cause what the f are you doing? But even with all that being said, you should have enough common sense to not throw a turnover and just look before we do things. See, that autopilot thinking has been a real pain in my fucking ass ever since this game then came out. This shit's really getting old. You know what the #1 problem with this patch is? You wanna know what it is? Here. Come a little closer. It's you niggas that don't understand real life basketball or don't even go outside for more than 10 minutes in a day. Nigga, this shit right here is supposed to happen. Shocker. You have the ball right here in your right hand and you got a defender right here. Nigga, that's why in real life, you know what they tell you to do when the defender's on the ball side? You cross over. You don't leave the ball right here for the defender to fucking swat the shit. That's exactly why they added bump steals back. I'm gonna be completely honest. If you're complaining about this mechanic being in the game, that you will lose the ball if you just dribble into a body, please do me a solid. Stand up on both your 2 feet, right? Stand up, grab a basketball, and actually play basketball outside since you love 2K so much. Because if you play basketball in real life, you would fully understand that if I have the ball right here and there's a body right here, you will lose the ball. I know that Mike Wayne gets a lot of flack for a lot of things, and some of it is deserved, but I promise you, y'all would hate me if I was part of that development team. You wanna know why? Because if I was on Twitter seeing you niggas complain about real life logic working in a game, I'm not even playing with you. I would literally tell you to shut the fuck up and go outside, or don't play my game. Get out. If you're upset about this, your IQ's gotta be below 70. Gotta be. Was the switch not obvious? As soon as your man bumped into me, I literally cannot make it to my man. At that point, common sense needs to kick in. You niggas have 0 sports sense. I'm serious. You have 0 sports sense. Why didn't it click in your brain to turn around? Bro, you had so much time to help a nigga. Like, and then the thing is like, it's not even like I switched on your man by choice. I switched on to him by consequence. He literally ran into me. I had no choice but to cover your man. It'd be one thing if this was a screen situation and we could switch sides or something like that. Literally, I have no other choice but to cover your man. Literally rotate. It's not hard to just sit there and think for a second, he's already guarding my man. That means someone's wide open because everybody else is covered. Maybe I should use my fucking brain in between my ears, turn around and guard the fucking wing 3. But no, I'm gonna sit here and double somebody that literally cannot shoot in this circumstance without looking stupid. This is why I always say it with me now, not my man, not my problem. Because every time I help you niggas, now I gotta deal with my man getting free buckets for no fucking reason. Literally seconds after the stupidity on defense I just saw, this nigga actually pulled this shit up, no remorse. No, he's not 7'4". Don't even fucking give him the excuse. Why the shit would you just pull this shot willy-nilly? And I know someone's gonna say it. Oh, well, he's tall, so maybe he gotta. Oh, what happened? What happened to he's tall, so that maybe it makes it okay? 70% covered. Maybe this concept that I'm about to say is just such a foreign idea in the 2K community that I need to bring it back to life. Maybe we shouldn't shoot contested shots unless it's our only option. Shocker. Maybe we should just shoot open shots, create, move the ball. Ain't no way in blueberry bumfuck hell should I see somebody shooting a 70% contested shot with 21 seconds on the shot clock in the first quarter when we're down 16-9. Hold on. Does that make fucking sense to you? Because it don't make sense to me. Here, I need to get serious for this one. As a power forward, because they put me at power forward this game, this video, it goes to y'all. I am so sorry that you made a power forward, because one thing I've learned, one thing I've noticed and observed, Power forwards are invisible. How the fuck did they miss me on this? This has happened to me way too many times this year where I will sit there wide open on multiple occasions, but they literally will only give me the ball if I fucking cut. Even worse, they'll give it to a nigga that just shot this bullshit. Hold on, sorry. That shot this bullshit. You'll give it to him, but you won't give me a shot because why? I'm a power forward? Does that make fucking sense to you? Because it don't make sense to me. Why the fuck is he getting the ball over me? This goes to my power forwards out there. I'm sorry. Matter of fact, hold on, because might as well treat this shit like a fucking funeral at this point. My condolences. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry that you don't get the touches that you deserve, because they would rather die than give a power forward the ball anywhere but the paint. Because if you cut, that's the only way you're getting the ball as a power forward for some fucking reason. That's the only reason. I don't know why. I'm sorry that you guys have to deal with that. If I was your point guard, like whenever I play on my teams and shit, no, everyone gets the ball when they're open, regardless of your position. I'm sorry, but the fact that because I'm on your side now, I'm power forward staying in the building, we gotta deal with this shit. This is what we gotta deal with. This one, ladies and gentlemen, is the worst shot I've ever seen attempted in life. The worst shot I've ever seen attempted in life. This nigga shot on the whole team. I don't even need to do the shoes in the paint thing. There's no fucking point. You see it. The whole team. And I already know that someone's gonna say, oh, well, he only shot that because you only had a certain amount of time on the clock. Bro, nigga, I'm not trying to hear that. As soon as he decided to pull up, literally we had 3 fucking people wide open. You had enough time to swing it and not shoot this stupid shit. I don't care what you say. You do understand, to get a full form jump shot off, you need right over 0.5 seconds. Right over it. At the 1 second mark, that's when he pulled up. Had he passed it, all of us had enough time to shoot it. But let's just say that we couldn't get a full form jump shot off, and the best we could do is one of these. I promise you, a wide open chuck is better than shooting on literally God's disciples. What is wrong with, I couldn't even shoot this shit if I tried. I could not even attempt this stupid shit if I tried. The only way that you would ever see St. Hardaway shoot some stupid shit like this would be if we are up by at least 40. If we're up by 40 or if we're up by 20 and they have no time at all whatsoever to make a comeback, all right. But anytime before then, oh, you could not. If you niggas ever see me shoot something this bad ever, assume it's a clone, because it couldn't be me. Remember how earlier in this video, how in the theater clip, I was like, throwing a turnover on the inbound is just unexcusable. Well, here's an example of me throwing an inbound in the rec in arguably a harder position. Watch. Right here, as I get the ball, I'm already knowing that they're going to just get in my way. So I see that they're getting in my way. Pause right here. Why the fuck would I even think of passing the ball to X if he's literally in the passing lane? Why would I do that? Exactly, I wouldn't. All I have to do in this circumstance is one of two things. Wait for X to get fucking smart and move to the right end or left, or B, wait for Circle to come back. As a matter of fact, I even have a third option that has nothing to do with throwing a turnover. I just call a fucking timeout. That's all I have to do. Call a timeout or just be patient. So what I decided to do is be patient. I give it a second. He starts running up and bam. Wow. I didn't throw a turnover on the inbound because I used the thing in between my fucking ears. Oh, wow. I didn't throw a turnover because all I had to do was wait 2 fucking seconds. When you're on the inbound, you have time before it's a violation. You niggas, one more time, because this new patch and shit got y'all acting retarded, you need to go outside and actually play basketball, because clearly some of you don't even have a lick of sports sense, and honestly, it is sad. As a matter of fact, sorry. Speaking of the patch, for all of you niggas that are happy that they changed the lob mechanic to basically just square unless you're in competitive environments, I want you to listen to me when I say this and look me dead in the eyes, all right? And I'm only saying this because I care. You fucking suck. No one tells you in your friend group, no one tells you to your face, but I'm telling you because I care, you suck at the game. If you don't have enough sense to just wait while you're cutting and see what button it is? Do you understand how simple that mechanic is? Let me show you how simple it is. If you were to play Spider-Man or any of the older Spider-Man games, you know it's the same fucking mechanic. You know when you're like fighting Doc Ock or when you're fighting Green Goblin, whoever, and they have that mechanic, the quick time events, remember those? Yeah, and they don't tell you which button comes up. You mean to tell me you can't do something that a fucking middle schooler can do? You grown fucking adult that spent over $400 on multiple builds? You grown fucking adult who has a child and a fucking wife? You mean to tell me that you can't do quick time events? Are you fucking stupid? You mean to tell me that you work a 9 to 5, you have a full-time job, maybe 2, you file taxes, and you can't do a quick time event in a fucking basketball game that's not that fucking hard? You niggas make me sick. You should honestly be ashamed of yourself. During that entire time before they patched it, I have never, ever missed a lob, ever, not once. The only time I've ever missed a lob ever is if they knock me out of the animation as they should. That's the only time. I wish I would, with all that time that God gives you to catch a fucking lob, I couldn't do it because I don't have enough common sense. You should be ashamed of yourself. I just had to say that real quick. Let's go ahead and get back to the video. This level of tunnel vision must be studied in a lab. You got the slowest gather animation. You had enough time to realize that you're about to get fucked, buddy. Like no lube, you're about to get screwed. And a thought didn't cross your mind to pass the ball behind you and go for a bailout pass. Oh, I don't have the stats to do a bailout. Well, I guarantee you don't have the stats to make this shit. So now what? Which one looks like a better idea? Because at least with the bailout, there's a chance that we can get the ball. There's at least a chance. You have 0 chance of making this shit. You wanna know how I know? Because I know you didn't even mean to fucking do this. No one means to do this fucking layup animation. You know what? Rewind it. Nobody means to do this animation. So if you know you're going up with something you know you can't make, you might as well go for the chance of you doing something that you could possibly do. See, there's a chance that the bailout might fucking work. Even with a 50 pass, there's a chance. I've seen it fucking happen. There's a chance. But there's no chance of you hitting this shit. I don't even know why I'm even expecting you to even have this thought process. This is the same nigga that did this. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Truly, I don't understand you niggas. I really don't. I don't know what is wrong with y'all. I don't know what happened in a past life to make you this fucking stupid, to not think at least 1 step ahead. Not even 2. Apparently 2 is too much. 1 step ahead, but clearly you need help. I love this patch. I love it. You know why? Because this will get stolen every fucking time. I am so sick of you guards sitting out here dribbling, spamming the same fucking move to get open because you don't have enough creativity or sports sense to do common sense movements. Why the fuck would you do a behind the back into his goddamn body? You know why? Because his favorite YouTuber, his favorite TikToker, his favorite content creator of every realm in Midgard said that this is the meta beta thing to fucking do, and they just listen to it. They don't think for 2 seconds. They don't think for themselves. They just go into autopilot dribbling mode. If I do this combo with this, I should be open. It's okay. Keep playing that way. Keep complaining about the patch. Keep doing it, because I'm gonna be completely honest. I might be the only YouTuber that'll say it out loud. I understand that bigger YouTubers, they got more to lose, but I'm just gonna be completely honest. This is a W patch, and I stand on it. Stand because this shit just shouldn't fucking happen. Let's be so for real right now. If you're mad that this happens on a consistent basis, the people in the back that didn't hear me the first time in the video, please go outside and play real basketball. You know who I'm more mad at? I'm mad at my fucking self. Why the fuck did I even give him the ball? I don't even know why I gave him the ball, because God, heaven forbid I expect people to think, nigga, you got the ball right here. You're converging on you faster than the god of motion. And yeah, I'm just gonna pull up. I'm just gonna pull up. What is your track record? You missed this shit wide open. You pulled this shit with no remorse. But yeah, you're hot. This is the time to shine, bitch. No, swing the ball. It takes 2 seconds. Oh, but if I shoot right when I thought I would. In life, I can't fucking stand when anybody says that in 2K. I can't stand it. If I would have, bro, why are you like dealing with ifs? How many times are you gonna say that in the same game? Niggas will say, well, if I would have, bitch, it's no longer an if it keeps happening all the time. It just is. You have a slow gather animation. It happens all the time. It happens to the best of us. Maybe plan for that. Because the thing is, I wouldn't have shot this shit if I was in a circumstance for one simple reason. This man is running to him full speed, which means at worst case, he's going to have his hands up. Best case, he's going to jump. All you had to do right here, hold the ball, don't do a damn thing, he'll probably jump. Which he did, by the way. He didn't jump when he pulled up. He jumped off instinct because you were that wide open. I'm going to say this one slow. I'm gonna say it calm so we can all just make sure we're on the same page. Sir, if you catch the ball and you're not paying attention to your animations, you're not paying attention to how you caught the ball, and you're not paying attention to where your defenders are, and you decide to pull up and you get contested, and because you didn't have enough common sense and enough foresight to see what was gonna happen and what were the possibilities, I want you to know something, and I'm just being honest with you one more time. You fucking suck. Get better. You're not as good at this game as you think you are, and it's okay. Now you have room to improve. I'm not gonna waste my time with you anymore. You suck. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I could sit here and say that where is your resume for hitting shots like this, because you literally don't have any. He's yet to hit one all fucking game. I could go down the list and say a whole bunch of jokes, but we could just sum it up to you are the equivalent of dumpster juice. That's what you are. Why on God's green earth would you pull a no dip shot when he's right in front of your face? 7% contested. Oh, but I could have. Yeah, but you didn't. You didn't green the shot. I hate could-haves. I hate ifs. You didn't. You did not green the shot, so you're gonna get the consequence of being called ass. You suck. I just find it so funny that you guys just won't get the memo. I just think it's funny that he keeps doing this shit like it's gonna work. You have to use real life logic. Stop doing behind the backs in the niggas' bodies. Maybe just use common sense and go left. Go left. He's forcing you left. Just go left. You don't have to force yourself right, but if you're gonna force right, at least like go around, cut inside something, but don't fucking put the ball to his fucking kneecaps and expect you to still have possession. That was pre-patch. See, we live in current patch, and in current patch, we have this thing called common sense and logic, and logically, this will keep happening to you over and over again. Please learn from your mistakes. You know, I need to really make this point clear before we get to the last clip. Guys, whenever you hear things about patches in 2K or anything circling around with 2K news, I would implore you to please go play the game for yourself before you just listen to other people's opinions. I saw the crazy things about they touch shooting, mid-range fades are harder to hit, Bro, go play the game for yourself. These clips right here are literally day one of the patch. My shooting is perfectly fine, hitting the same shots I've been hitting pre-patch as a post-patch. Only thing that's actually been patch from my recollection is bump steals are back in the game and moving threes are hard to hit. And I really need to hammer this point home. Guys, you do understand it's the hardest shot in basketball, right? It is literally the hardest shot in basketball. If you're one of them niggas that say, oh, but I got a 99-3, so I should, bitch, Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter God has ever created, and you would not catch that nigga shooting moving threes unless it was absolutely necessary. And even if he could just shoot it just for fun, he ain't hitting that shit. If you give Stephen, I'm dead serious, you give Stephen Curry, let's say 15 shot attempts to hit a moving three the way you niggas do it after dribbling the air at the damn ball for 20 seconds, he'll hit maybe out of 15. And because I really think Curry's like a great shooter, he might hit 6 out of 15. Might. 6 out of 15. And if you don't understand that, one more time, go outside and try and hit a moving three with 10 attempts. I guarantee you're gonna hit that shit maybe twice, because you don't even go outside to fucking get with and understand simple basketball logic, complaining about, oh, moving threes are patched, this 2K is dead. Shut the fuck up. You suck. You're the problem with this game. You wanna know the main problem with the patch? You wanna know? Here's the secret. You ready? The community. The community. You niggas are the problem. You don't understand that you can't just sit around here and do the hardest shot in basketball 100% of the time. There were guards out here making moving threes more consistently than standing mid-ranges. Do you not see the fucking problem with that? Oh, but Curry can do it. Oh, but Clay can do it. You don't watch basketball. Just say that. Just say you don't watch basketball. Just say you don't play it. You don't. Don't sit up here and try and make 2K into some fucking fantasy land that you created in your brain because you don't understand the first thing about basketball. You fucking suck. That's the end of the situation. Okay, I'm gonna have to get serious with this one. This last clip, I did not want to do this. I didn't. I didn't want to show it. I didn't want to talk about it. But quite literally, this is the worst clip I've ever seen in my 2K career. It's the worst, and I'm a professional. Just so we can make this clear, it was so bad, I'm not even in this game, and I have to cover it. It is my duty to cover it. That being said, get your popcorn, get your water, make sure you're well situated in your seat, because what I'm about to say next, all I can say is, to the person that did this shit, you had your chance. Let's stop it right here. 55-54, 1 minute, 30 seconds left on the clock. All right, and it's the fourth quarter. What's the best thing for them to do right now? Score the basketball. If they can get a 3, great, but only thing they really need is a 2, so they can put themselves in a situation where they can get a stop or something like that. But if they can get a 3, especially a free one, they should take it, right? Instead of me breaking down every little piece of this clip, I'm gonna let you watch what happens next, and then I'm gonna do what I have to do. The reason why this is the worst clip I've ever seen in my fucking life, the worst of the worst. Think of your worst 2K random. Think of your worst IRL friend you play 2K with. Think of the worst clips on my fucking channel. Just think of them. Think of them right now. We go all the highlights. Just think of them. Just any clip, any of my favorite videos. Just think of the worst thing you've ever seen. Now, grab that person in your brain. Grab him in your mind. Just have him right there and ask yourself one simple fucking question. Would they have shot that shot wide open? Would they have shot that fucking shot wide open? Yes or no? Would they have shot this shot wide open? 55-54, they need a 3. You're sitting there not doing shit. Wide open in the corner, the easiest 3-pointer in basketball. I'd argue it's the easiest shot in basketball outside of a fucking layup. And you dribble the fucking ball and go in the paint. For what fucking reason? Bro, I thought he was gonna dribble in there, pull him in. This nigga goes in the paint. What makes this shit worse, he watches my fucking channel. When you niggas get surprised when I keep my distance, when you niggas get surprised that I go as hard as I do and say all the things that I say, it's because niggas like this will sit here, do stupid shit like this, and then when you confront them about it, here's what happens. They say, oh, I got it, my bad, I'm working on it. Hold on. Working on it? Please tell me what the fuck is there to work on when you have to just shoot the shot? What is there to work on when you have to shoot the shot? See, I'm only doing this because this person needs a reality check. I have let this nigga slide way too many times, and clearly you're not getting the memo. So take this as you will, because you've only got 2 options now. You can either A, improve yourself, quit making fucking excuses, and give a damn, pay attention when you're playing basketball, or B, quit playing 2K. Bro, you're at the crossroads. You're at the wall. All right, I'm just telling you, ain't no way you didn't pull this shot. Nigga, if I grabbed a random female that knows nothing about basketball in the streets, okay, gave her a controller, told her to just shoot when it makes sense, I guarantee you she would have shot that shot. If I grabbed a fucking 12-year-old in middle school who doesn't even know how to pay taxes and gave this nigga the controller and said, hey, little nigga, shoot the ball when it makes sense, they would have shot this shit. If I would have been shot in the head, lost 20% of my brain function, couldn't use my left and right index and middle fucking finger, and give me a controller, and I'm fucking retarded in the bed, can barely move or wipe my ass, and you told me, hey, Saint, even though you can't even wipe your ass, shoot when it makes sense, I would have shot this. Makes this shit worse is the reaction that was given after making mistakes. I'm not gonna say what exactly was said, but I'll just let you know like this. Nigga, let me make this very fucking clear. You don't get to fuck up to this degree and say a goddamn word. You don't. The only word that you need to say at that point is my bad. 2 words, my bad. That's it. And if niggas are yelling at you, if niggas are upset that you sold or fucked up, the only respectful, manly way to handle that is to just sit there, eat it, pause, sit there, accept what you did, and do better. What did I say last video? Bro, there's certain things you can't beat. I don't care how good you are. I don't care who you think you are. You ain't beating this. You can't beat this. If you don't shoot this shot, if you're playing with someone that doesn't shoot this shot, I'm telling you, from the bottom of my heart, and I mean this because I actually know this nigga, okay? I know him, and it hurts me that I have to do this, okay? It really does, but you've left me no fucking choice. When you do shit like this, we ain't got no fucking choice but to get on your ass. We ain't got no choice. It's either get on your ass or we stop playing with you. And I'm gonna be completely honest. If anybody decides to stop playing with them after shit like this, bro, like, can you blame them? Can you blame them? Let's say it one more time. I didn't want to have to do that. I really didn't. I'm sorry I had to do it, but I had to do it. Because if you're gonna keep playing this way and keep making fucking excuses, the only thing we can do at this point, because criticism didn't work, telling you what to do didn't work, letting you figure it out on your own didn't work. So the only thing we got now, which is the last ditch effort, is embarrassment. You're gonna have to get embarrassed. Hi, my name is Embarrassment, because you should be ashamed that you pulled this shit and made excuses on why you did it. That's why this is the worst clip I've ever seen, because usually niggas will do some stupid shit, like go up on 8 niggas or whatever, and usually it's on some, okay, I meant to do it because of this reason. I meant to do it because fuck you. I meant to do it because I don't want to pass. Like, there's a reason behind it. This nigga actually, like, no bullshit. He meant to do this because he thought it was a good idea. That's why it's ass. That's why it's ass. He really, truly believed that this was a better idea than just shooting the shot. That's why this is ass. Let me know what y'all think to this video. Let me know what you think of the new patch. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you not like it? I've already made my opinions very clear. With that being said, I'll see you on the next one.